Before I start this video, I want to let you know about a mastermind that I host that supports this channel and is a way to help you grow in a results-oriented community. Let me give you the rundown, minimalistic style. 35 animated book summaries, new summary every week, 300 plus member Discord server, 8 mini courses, 2-hour psychology of belief course, printable journal outlines. Cost $17 a month. You can cancel anytime, and I'll send you a free $20 Amazon gift card for signing up. That was actually pretty cool and really clarified what Practical Growth Academy is. Interesting. Let's get started on minimalism. So minimalism isn't just an art movement anymore. It's actually a lifestyle. The minimalism movement has become a hot topic after various writers and filmmakers decided to document their journeys towards a more simple lifestyle. A lot of millennials have started to explore minimalism, and like many things that millennials do, the movement has some critiques and scoffs. In this video, I'm going to dispel some of the most common myths about minimalism and how you can start living a minimalist lifestyle without having to throw everything in the trash can. So the number one thing that you need to know about minimalism is that it's not getting rid of everything. One common misconception about minimalism is that minimalists have nothing. They only have one pair of underwear, no utensils, they sleep on the floor. That doesn't sound very fun, does it? In reality, minimalists have stuff. They have a decent amount of stuff, but they don't have a lot of stuff. See, minimalists only get rid of stuff that doesn't have value in their lives. They don't buy any new possessions unless those possessions will add value to their lives. And that doesn't stop minimalists from buying stuff, and it shouldn't stop you either if you want to take the minimalist approach. What separates minimalists from everyone else is the big V word, value. Value varies among everyone. The video game that I might find valuable because it might be part of my nightly routine of unwinding and relaxing, it might not be valuable to you. Well, those designer shoes that you find valuable because you wear them frequently to networking events might not be valuable to me. And that's okay, that's what minimalism is all about. Here's an exercise that will help you start decluttering and minimizing your possessions. Go through a room in your house, and in this scenario, a closet counts as its own room. Carefully examine all of your possessions, one by one. Ask yourself, is this actually valuable to me? The answer might be yes, but if it is, you have to justify it. Now, the value can come from any type of function or even emotional attachment. If this means that you find value in 20 t-shirts, then you have 20 t-shirts. But if the 21st t-shirt doesn't serve any purpose in your life, it doesn't have any value to you, then it's time to donate it or sell it. I personally think the 80-20 principle plays true here because probably 80% of the clothes in my closet haven't even been worn in a year. Another approach is to only keep items that spark joy in your life. If you're curious about this strategy, you should consider watching Marie Kondo's series on Netflix about decluttering. Something else you need to know about minimalism is that it's not always extreme. One of the biggest misconceptions about minimalism is that it's a strict, extreme lifestyle. It's really not. No one has to starve or freeze to death in the name of minimalism. You don't have to quit your job or rely on snail mail to communicate with your friends. If your phone, your favorite pair of shoes, or a collection of souvenirs from your travels has any meaning to you in your life, you can keep them. As you start to assess every single item that you own, you'll start to find yourself leading the way towards minimalism. Sitting down and looking at every sweater in your closet and asking yourself, is this really valuable to me? It'll start to get exhausting quickly. So minimalists face many struggles when getting rid of their possessions. Every minimalist has had a moment of pondering over an item and saying, I might just keep this in case. Well, 9 times out of 10, that item doesn't serve a purpose in the present moment and it can be discarded. And you're right, they might be valuable in the future, but right now, in the present, space and clarity are also valuable. Will you regret getting rid of these items? Probably not. Just ask anyone who is committed to a minimalist lifestyle. They will tell you that they don't really miss their possessions as much as they had anticipated. Another thing that you need to know about minimalism is that it's more than just physical decluttering. Sometimes it feels like we live 2 separate lives. One is the beautiful earth under our feet, and the other is on our phones. If you want to scale down your possessions, take a look at the apps on your phone. Do you really find true value scrolling through Twitter for 20 minutes a day? Does Candy Crush genuinely spark joy inside you, or does it just help you avoid communicating with others? Well, the answer's up to you, but after careful deliberation, you might find yourself admitting that most social media apps and games on your phone are just mindless entertainment. An item or two that lets you unwind at night is perfectly okay, but do you really need 5 applications for the same purpose of just wasting time? Another minimalist approach to adjusting your phone settings is to turn off your notifications. Sounds from Facebook notifications or news stories, they don't serve any purpose other than taking away your attention from the present moment. Of course, text, calls, and notifications from family members or work associates, those serve a purpose. So you can keep those on if you wish, but does a notification that 3 friends are going to an event near you, does it really serve you? Does it really add value to your life? I actually just deleted my Facebook app because I found myself scrolling through it for 30 minutes at a time. And in the end, I was not any smarter, I wasn't inspired, and I didn't feel connected to anyone else any more than I did before the 30 minutes. If you're trying to start becoming a minimalist, you should know that it's not an overnight process. The road from owning 20 mugs to just 1 or 2 is quite a long process. It doesn't have to be completed overnight. You can find a ton of guides on minimalism and advice online about how to start your minimalist journey. But this lifestyle is entirely in your hands, and you shouldn't live your life according to someone else's minimalism guide. Minimalism starts with looking at one possession and assessing its value and function. If you only have time for one possession today, then that is your contribution to your own minimalism. Tomorrow, try to look at 2 possessions, or maybe 3, or even an entire room. I mentioned earlier that minimalists often face the just-in-case conundrum. One way to ease into minimalism is to separate your possessions into value sections and just-in-case sections. Set the just-in-case items aside and revisit them in a month. Do you need them this month? Did you need them last month? Then you probably don't need them at all. You can either donate them or sell them or maybe even throw them away. Something else you should know about minimalism is that it has financial benefits. Minimalism doesn't just look at past purchases. Take some time to look at your purchases that you anticipate to make this week. Are you going to buy a bunch of coffees on your way home from the gym? Do you plan on going shopping with a friend to buy clothes? And when do you think you'll go out next for a meal? Like your current possessions, these purchases can certainly have a function and add value to your life. But does your drive-through coffee offer anything more unique than the coffee you make at home yourself? Do you have a specific need for that item that you're shopping for, or do you just want to spend some time with your friends? There are other ways of value of doing that. Similar to the process of assessing your possessions, you may find yourself backing out of a lot of purchases. And this is actually really good. Selling possessions that you don't need and cutting back on future purchases can save you a lot of money. That saved money gives you more freedom to travel, to invest, or put money towards big purchases that will bring you even more value. And this is what minimalism is all about. Freedom. Freedom from the weight of stuff that you don't need, apps that don't add value to your life, or financial burdens. As you start to take control of your relationship to different possessions, you'll start to feel more in control of your life. And that is a valuable feeling. Minimalism helps many people become more productive and financially stable in their lives. Looking for similar theories that are psychologically proven to help you grow? Well, let's jump back into the beginning of the video where I talked a bit about Practical Growth Academy. For just $17 a month, you can access the vault of animated book summaries, you can join a community of over 300 members on Discord, and have instant access to my new premium Psychology of Beliefs course. I'll even throw in a $20 Amazon gift card as a thank you just so you can try it out. Check the link in the description below to learn more, and thank you guys so much for watching my videos.